Hello everyone, Captain Mike Pruitt here with the Wayne Township Fire Department, and I want to welcome you to Hot Friday. Now the weather's been getting really nice over the last few days here in Indiana, and everyone is getting excited about going out and starting outdoor activities. And when we talk about outdoor activities, one of those is cleaning up around your property. And one of the things people like to do when they clean up around their property is do open burning. Problem is a lot of folks don't understand what the burn regulations are for their community. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about what you can and cannot do. I'm going to speak specifically to the residents of Marion County, but many of the same things that I'm talking about here in Marion County apply wherever you live at in the state of Indiana. So here in Marion County, when we talk about what we can burn dried twigs or limbs that originate from our own property for disposal purposes only. But if we're going to do that, we also have a few other checklist items that we need to take care of. One is we need to maintain some form of extinguishment for the fire at all times. So that could be a garden hose, that could be buckets of water, but we need to have that standing by if we're going to do any type of open burning. We need to use a non-combustible container with a ventilated mesh covering containing openings no greater than a 1/4 inch. So that 1/4 inch is very important because that leaves a small enough hole that it does not allow for debris that's burning in that 50-gallon barrel to leave that barrel and spread and start a fire somewhere else. Burning is only to occur between the hours of 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. So place the container 15 feet away from structures, trees, or any object that potentially could catch on fire. And once we've started open burning, we never want to leave it unattended at any point. Also, we want to prevent from creating nuisance fires. And when I talk about nuisance fires, this is the fires that we know people start, and there's smoke pouring off of this fire. It can be grass, leaves, or just a lot of damp material for that matter. But what we don't realize sometimes is our harmless fire in the backyard could be causing problems for a neighbor. Someone maybe that's elderly, or they have a child that has a respiratory issue. So if we start to see that happening, we need to extinguish that fire, because if the fire department gets called, I can guarantee you that we will have you extinguish the fire, or we will extinguish the fire for you. Now there are things that we do allow you to burn when it comes to open burning without too much restriction at all, and that would be cooking fires such as barbecue grills. We have 2 really nice days coming up this weekend, so people are going to be firing up those barbecue grills. That's not a problem. Campfires, patio fire pits, or chimeneas are all perfectly okay. Ceremonial bonfires conducted by established groups such as schools, churches, or other recognized organizations. If you're gonna do a bonfire, I would notify the local public safety agency, especially the fire department, to let them know that you're gonna do a bonfire, because bonfires tend to get people's attention. Personal comfort fires. So this kind of comes back to the fire pit, maybe to take the chill off in the evenings. And these are all perfectly okay unless they're creating a nuisance. So it's just something to think about in the back of your mind. When you're doing some type of fire, I'm looking at it, is it causing anyone else a problem? Now there are things that you absolutely cannot burn. Leaves and grass clippings, as we know, are a huge issue when people burn. They give off tons of smoke, and it becomes irritating to everyone in the neighborhood. Stumps, household garbage and trash, waste lumber, furniture such as mattresses and chairs. Folks, I've been on multiple calls throughout my career where someone thought it was a good idea to drag their couch out into the backyard and set it on fire to get rid of it. That's not how we get rid of furniture. So clearing your land of debris, any type of debris that you're picking up around your land, we don't want you piling that up and burning that. Dead animals, nasty tires, any material containing asbestos, any wire. When I talk about wire, I'm talking about like electrical insulated wire. And any hazardous material are all going to cause problems. And you could be subjected up to a $2,500 fine here in Marion County for burning any of these items. Now, if you do start to run into an issue where someone is burning near you and it's causing problems, there's a couple different options. And the first option is to call the Mayor's Action Line at 317-327-4622 to register your complaint with the Mayor's Action Line. But if you see a danger occurring, such as it's starting to spread to property or it's getting out of control, these are the things that we want you to call 911 for. So as we move into what we hope is going to be a really nice weekend and even warmer days ahead, we want you just to think ahead, be safe, be considerate of all of those around you when it comes to open burning. Follow the regulations and enjoy your time outside. Join us for our next episode on Hot Friday. Thank you.